Hey, everybody, I'm Yasmin in for Hallie tonight, and we're following that tech nightmare that probably affected you somehow this summer Friday. So the global computer meltdown, some say it's the biggest IT outage ever. Right now, systems around the world getting back online after the chaos, really, that impaired critical infrastructure. You may have seen this image, right? That blue screen of death, as some are calling it. Some of them popping up at hospitals, airports as well. The issues, they're all connected to this company, Crowdstrike. It does cybersecurity for businesses, for government agencies as well, that rely, by the way, on Microsoft computers. But then something went wrong during this planned routine update. Now, Crowdstrike, Microsoft saying they have fixed the issue, but it doesn't mean things can snap back so quickly. We have heard from hospitals that have had to cancel appointments for patients because they cannot access some of those records. We got surgeries getting pushed back or even canceled. One employee at a top cancer hospital in Boston saying they asked patients to stay home today, but then they can't even access virtual visits. Even 911, by the way, went down in certain areas. Think about the ripple effects of that, right? It's also upending travel, flights canceled, passengers stranded almost everywhere. Look at the lines. I mean, across the country, by the way, and the world, really. You got Newark, Paris, Berlin, Bangkok, all affected by this. FlightAware saying we're up to 9,100 delays and 2,600 all-out cancellations on flights across the world. And then look at this video. It's flights across this country in the United States between midnight and 10 a.m. You see that huge dip right there in the middle during the morning as the airlines, they really were scrambling to sort out this issue. It even might have disrupted your errands. One of our reporters, by the way, learned a Starbucks was closed because it cannot even process payments. Imagine on a week like this, Starbucks closed. We're covering all angles of this tonight. Want to get to Tom Costello first to talk about this. What is, Tom, the state of play right now? Are things back up and running? I mean, this was pretty... I have to use this word, catastrophic, considering what it all affected across the world, really.
No, 100%. And if I wouldn't have Starbucks on a Friday, that would be catastrophic for me personally as well. But you're 100% right. Listen, the flight delays and cancellations, this is like a bad winter storm. The ripple effect is going to last at least through the day. I'm not making light of this. Very serious. We are expecting all of these flight delays and cancellations to last into the evening and then likely through the weekend because it's going to take that long for the airlines to play catch up, even on what is a pretty beautiful day with blue skies across much of the country here. Let's talk about who is CrowdStrike, because this is a cybersecurity company that has about 20% of the market, right? One of every 5 Microsoft Windows computers has CrowdStrike computer software, cybersecurity software. It's to guard against hackers and breaches, and they use an endpoint cloud technology, which is different, which is unique. And as I said, they run on Microsoft computers. And listen, you personally on your own computer, you probably don't have CrowdStrike. But as you saw, banks use it, hospitals use it, major telecom companies use it, transit companies use it, hospitals, 911 centers, and, of course, the airlines as well. Not all airlines, but the big ones certainly do. United, Delta, American, for example, KLM. And so all of them were just absolutely grounded when they had that blue screen of death today. It is still right now at this moment in the recovery mode. It will probably take a couple of days for airlines to recover. Hospitals, if they cancel elective surgeries, that's going to take weeks to recover from that. And then you're talking about the list of companies affected is very long indeed.
Well, so I mean, it's really kind of a domino effect, right? And I think a lot of folks at home, as I was as well, wondering throughout the day, kind of scratching their heads. You think about the update. This is kind of more granular. You think about the update on your iPhone, right? You press the button. Okay, I'm going to update something on my iPhone. It'll take a couple of hours. I'll do it while I'm sleeping. You're wondering how something like this can happen. CrowdStrike, for instance, doing this kind of routine update, and then suddenly everything goes offline. And Ari, how does this even happen?
Well, I've asked the same thing. Listen, CrowdStrike is not a fly-by-night company. This is one of the most, if not the most established cybersecurity company in the country. It is highly, highly respected. NBC News even uses it as well. And I asked a vice president from Microsoft today, listen, do you have a vulnerability here if one single line of code from one company can bring down Windows?
Yeah.
And essentially, she said, no, this is purely a CrowdStrike issue. OK, so the CrowdStrike CEO appeared on the Today Show this morning.
The system was sent an update, and that update had a software bug in it and caused an issue with the Microsoft operating system. And we identified this very quickly and remediated the issue. And as systems come back online, as they're rebooted, they're coming up and they're working.
Well, to be clear, CrowdStrike stock sank today, as you would expect on this. And there is a high likelihood it will face a lot of lawsuits because of lost business today. Not just Gene and Joe America, who can't get to Wichita. We're talking about the airlines that have lost a ton of money, shipping companies, you name it. This is a very big problem for CrowdStrike.
So you bring up two really good points. We're actually going to be getting into that with Caleb Silver in just a moment about kind of the economic fallout from all of this. But I think it's such an important question, Tom. And it's a question, by the way, the State Department, the Secretary of State is asking as well, which is our reliance on this one system, CrowdStrike. Something goes wrong, and all of our systems across the world globally shutting down. A really important question. So we thank you for that. Tom Costello, appreciate it.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.